Okay, so actually I'm doing a live trade here. I go short pound yen for a scalp. And actually I will try to record the trade on camera. Even doesn't take too long, you know. So I expect this lower short-term stop to be taken out quite soon. And I will take profit around 160.688, let's say. Just one little scalp there. So today it will probably be a typical slow Monday, as we have seen many times before. If there are no big news items on the list, then, you know, of course, given that there's no big geopolitical development either, markets can be a bit rangy. But you never know, you know, suddenly the liquidity can increase. I've seen it before. So Tuesday we have the Australian rates and the PMI in the US, 4 o'clock our time. Wednesday we have the FOMC meeting at 8 o'clock in the evening. And then Friday we have the Canadian employment data. These are the more relevant news items. So compared to other weeks, not so many news, which is always good for trading, especially for manual trades. And euro dollar, after this big up move, has done quite a correction down again, 1.10, because it was a typical dumb money switch. And of course it affects all the other markets, as it often does. Dollar yen came down nicely as expected there. I did a nice trade last week. And obviously a trade like this here, you see, I mean, of course this is a nice short-term target, but especially if it comes down, there is the option of a larger move towards the medium-term stops here at 158.83. So often you're better off just trying to trail a trade entry. Sometimes even if you enter a scalp and you see that, you know, the market causality moves in your favor, you're better off trying to ride a longer move. Yeah. And in this case at hand, actually I would be inclined, at least part of the position, to ride it a little further, especially if longies come in. But what I do is, so for example, if the trade comes and then at that moment in maybe 1 or 2 hours or whatever it is, longies come in, then for example I would try to ride it further down, you see. I do not try to predict what the dumb money does. I react to what the dumb money does, and that's what you should do also. So there's no need to trying to pre-guess anything. You just react to the respective market structure at that point in time, yeah. 60.78978. So I think actually, so part of the position I will run until, let's say, 158.855. So that means, well, it's a bit far off though for me. Now, so I will move part of the take profit to the low. Around the 160.42 level. Yeah. And depending what happens, I may take part of the profit before that. You see, so you see this here, we have some shorties at the low. So naturally that would be a real support. Yeah, they would price in those short positions at least by a counter move before going down. So I rather prefer to take profit at this short-term stop here. And you know, if it doesn't pull back up, I may get a new short, you see? Anyways, not the best trade in the world, but at least I can record another one. Okay, talk to you later.